On test in northern Australia, a prototype of the nuclear motor designed to power the Quatermass II rocket has gone into a runaway reaction, ending in a disastrous explosion. In the Rocket Research Station in England, its twin reveals the same latent faults. And Professor Bernard Quatermass and his staff, now including Dr. Leo Pugh and his own daughter Paula, realize that the extensive project to colonize the moon may have to be abandoned. Then comes an interruption. Captain John Dillon has tracked falling meteorites by radar and against orders has managed to recover one. Reassembled, the object proves to have been hollow. Visiting the scene of the incident, Quatermass and Dillon come upon a closed area and a vast government-owned plant that is said to be heavily guarded. Its appearance disturbs them. Then, as they venture closer to the place, another meteorite falls. They're able to locate it, still in one piece.
Can you smell it?
Yes.
Ammonia. Dillon, there's something on your face. Dillon. It's gone. There was something, I swear. Are you all right?
All right. Don't know. Don't know.
Whatever else came out of that thing, if anything did, there was certainly ammonia gas, and you've got a lungful of it. Take some deep breaths. Try. Similar to the first one. Followed in the same way. Thistledown. What I thought I saw, was transparent. Just for a moment, it shone, and then... Is your face still sore? Let me see. Look up. Look to the light. Yes, there is something there. A kind of... just on the hairline. A discolored indentation.
Don't touch! Keep back. Tell.
All right, Dillon. If you won't start talking, I will. Take a look at this. Be careful, it needs expert examination. It's some sort of meteorite. We saw it fall and came to examine it.
Who are you?
At this stage, I don't think that matters.
You are in a restricted area. You had no business to come here.
Let me talk to somebody in authority at that place. I'll explain when we get there.
Explain?
It was intact when it fell. That's almost unknown if it was a meteorite. It broke up as we looked at it. This man was affected. Something came from it. Gas, at any rate. Is this a military establishment?
Get those pieces.
Not just yet. Don't you realize the importance of observations?
Take him.
Wait a minute. What is all?
He will be given treatment.
At that place?
He must come.
Are you arresting him?
He must.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Dillon. I'll explain when we get there.
You will go.
What?
Now, while you can.
But I've no wish to. I'm going to tell whoever I have to tell it. I'm responsible.
Do not try. Go.
Dillon, I'm sorry I got you into this mess. I'll find some way, I promise.
Oh, don't follow. Don't try to follow.
Dillon!
Go now. Go.
Hi there.
Who are you?
I got no business here. Same as you. Have they gone?
Yes.
Lucky they didn't pinch you, too.
You're watching?
Through there.
Did you see that thing fall?
What thing?
That stone.
Stone? No. I was asleep until all the whistles and shouting. I come here last night after dark. Woke up and seen all them fellas around with guns all over the place. So I lay low all day. Soon be dark again.
Why are you here?
Got a gasper. I reckon to pass by this way once a year. There used to be a village here,
Yes.
Winnerton Flats. Oh, I heard tales of this coming along the road, but I didn't believe it. They must have smashed the whole place flat with them bulldozers. Why? There was nice people about here. Open-ended.
When you were here a year ago, the place was normal.
Thriving. Woman gave me a brace of chickens. Give 'em to me.
But there was a government research unit.
Only a few little huts. I didn't mind them. They didn't bother me very much. Bit different from that. Ain't finished yet. All day long. Banging and riveting. And the men they got working in there. Thousands of them. Like an army. I've seen them come. I've seen them go. In big lorries.
Where, do you know?
Look,
On the horizon.
old town. New build. I come through there. No good. Like all these prefab estates, they got no time for trampers. Dig the garden and I'll give you your dinner. Yeah. I'm going on, I said. Somewhere I can get proper treatment. Winnerton Flats. What have you got there? A flint? Plenty of them about. Too many.
It's not a flint.
Of course it is.
It's worn and weathered by long exposure, but
What else could it be? Oh, they're all over the place. You're a funny fellow with stones, aren't you? What do? Collect 'em or something? You'll bust your pockets. You better get going.
how far to that prefab town?
Turn north by the sea, and then about 5 miles.
Thanks. Here. Don't hang around.
Oh, gone down to the boozer for a quick one, I suppose. Yes, yeah, keep an eye out for him. And chase the mother up here, will you? Tell them she's been wandering again. Yes. Yeah, thanks, Bob. I was right, you see. Why these people can't look after their kiddies, I don't know. Oh, what can I do for you?
Are there any police in this town?
Police?
Am I to take it there are none?
Well, we're the police in a manner of speaking, the camp committee.
And what happens when you run up against something you can't handle?
Doesn't often happen.
In a community like this with construction teams and labor gangs?
Look, mister, if we need police assistance, we get it from outside. Now, what's your business?
I'm worried about a friend of mine. We were near that plant where your men are working. He was taken ill, the guards came out and took him away, and I wasn't allowed to go with him.
It's a prohibited area. You must have known that.
This is a free country in time of peace. I have certain rights and I intend to use them.
All right. You've used them. Happy?
And what are you supposed to represent? A publicly appointed committee?
We represent the workers on that project. We're doing all right. A lot more than all right. We're asked to cooperate by keeping our mouths shut. Just like in the war. We try to do our best.
You succeed.
Mister, we don't like people who make it difficult.
Very well, I admit I committed the sin of treading where some bureaucrat didn't wish me to tread. But does that put me beyond your aid?
Look, mister, your friend will have been taken to the infirmary. They got all kinds of equipment there. He wouldn't have come to any harm.
Let's check that, shall we?
Shall I ring?
You telephone the police. I'll make a full statement and tell them exactly what happened right from the beginning. What are you grinning at? You say you're calling the police help sometimes?
Yes. They're police. Those guards. It's a security arrangement. Shall I ring? Now, look, don't worry about your friend. He'll be all right. They'll take him to another hospital if it's necessary.
Let me ring the county constabulary.
No. Honestly, they wouldn't deal.
Wouldn't deal? What is this place?
Oh, really, mister? Can't you read?
Excuse me. Oh, there she is. Poor little love. Oh, Mr. Dawson, I'm ever so sorry about this, about all the trouble you've had. I'm ever so sorry. I've told her 100 times, but it makes no difference. Where was she?
Heading up there again. Bob Rigby found her.
Oh, dear, you naughty girl.
There'll be trouble if she's found there after dark.
I know.
No one's allowed there. That's the order.
Yes, Mr. Dawson. I don't like to blame her. Since she was sick that time, well, she's not been quite the same.
Sick?
Are you still here?
Who's he?
Tell me about this sickness.
You a doctor?
When did it happen?
I don't know. A few months ago, just after we moved here. She was out playing somewhere and was taken queer, weren't you, love? She seemed to get over it all right, but since then, she wanders.
Where to?
That's the funny thing. Only up there to the place, isn't it, Mr. Dawson?
Did you ever see anything like this? Did you find something once, when you were playing perhaps, that broke into pieces like this? And then you were sick? And then there was this mark?
I've seen it a long time ago. It's never given any trouble, turned septic or anything. Are you trying to make out I'm neglecting her?
Was anybody else sick? Anybody in the family about this time?
Nobody was. What are you trying to make out? Mr. Dawson, is he some sort of inspector?
No. I'm putting a stop to this. A little while ago, mister, I asked you to leave. Now I'm not asking.
Don't be a fool, man.
Who are you calling a fool?
I think there's something wrong. Danger. Please, tell me, what is it?
Tell you what?
Oh, I don't know all the full facts. I can't go into them. I shan't ask you for any. But what is this place? What's being made there?
You must be
Oh,
mad.
for heaven's sake, forget these posters for just 5 seconds.
Get on your way. You want to meet those guards again? I'll give you a count of 3. They got rid of him.
Well, you were right, Mr. Dawson. He must have been mad. The things he was saying. Why, this isn't nothing. Look, Mr. Dawson, is it now?
Dr. Pugh,
Yes?
ready for the test.
Oh, good. Not a bad section.
It's difficult to find a decent one from among these fragments.
That's a trace of metallic mineral, isn't it? There.
Yes. Now, let's see.
Now, if that etches into the standard pattern, and in spite of all the ifs and buts, this must be a normal meteorite.
Yes.
Leo, am I interrupting something?
Oh, not at all. Is your father back?
Not you. What are you looking for?
An etched pattern. What's called a Widmanstatter shape. The test for a genuine meteorite.
No, nothing.
It isn't one?
It may not be.
What about the fact of its being hollow?
A small cavity is not unheard of.
But according to the ploughman, there was a smell of gas.
No less than 7 different gases can occur in stony meteorites. We have nothing positive to go on yet.
Father, did you find out anything?
Son.
Where's Johnny?
He's not with me. I'm afraid he's in some sort of trouble.
Trouble?
Yes, he's not well. Oh, don't worry. He's being looked after.
Where is he?
In a strange place. A very strange place.
For heaven's sake, tell us what's happened.
Well, we went to the ploughman as we intended. He wasn't very cooperative.
No, there was nothing more you could have done. I see that.
I didn't leave it at that course. I went to the county police and tried to explain. They were polite, but said they had no jurisdiction.
How do you connect these meteorites with this mysterious production plant? Do you think they came from it?
From it? No, I'm certain of that.
What do you think is wrong with Johnny?
Well, I told you he was affected with this gas.
Paula, how about phoning the place where he's stationed?
It's at a temporary training post.
Or the base camp, then they may know something.
Yes, I'll do that.
Yeah. There was more to it than I wanted Paula to hear.
I thought so.
It wasn't only the gas that affected Dylan. There was something else.
You saw it?
Just for a minute. Clinging to his face. What? I may be wrong, but just for a moment, it was like a soap bubble that burst. It wasn't unlike a bubble. Or perhaps I'm imagining it. Ever since that time, so long ago. Perhaps I'm too ready to expect.
Take a look at this. I've had a plaster cast made of the first meteorite. Now, assuming that the shape suffered from ablation in the higher levels of the atmosphere, with a little reconstruction, the original might well have been something like this.
You've been busy.
It's more than a guess. Thompson and I worked it out from the mineral traces.
Something like this, traveling at the correct angle, not too fast.
It would skim through the Earth's atmosphere before breaking itself up, gradually losing speed through the braking ellipses, and even land in one piece.
Well, the same principle as rocket descent.
And that, of course, implies a great deal.
Rocket descent. The result of knowledge. Mathematics. Precise planning. Intelligence.
Now, we know the weight, the approximate speed of descent, mass.
I got some further data from the second fall.
Excellent. Now, there are several main theories that we'll have to tackle. How do you feel? Up to making a start? If we can find some sort of a source. Any news?
They say he couldn't have returned to the training unit. He's been transferred.
The radar post. Moved from that position.
Could that be significant?
Probably not. I'm going up to London tomorrow. We'll probably get all the answers then. Now, Paula, you must leave us. Leo and I have work to do. Oh, don't worry about that. That's just some idle speculation of Leo's.
Yes, that's all.
No. No.
Come in, sir. Do sit down. You've come at a most awkward time. I'm just tying up a very difficult case. I believe you asked to see Inspector Lomax.
I know him.
I'm afraid he's no longer with us.
Inspector, I hope I'm not going to embarrass you with this query.
Won't be easy, sir. Try.
Last night, I happened to trespass upon a prohibited area.
Really? What was it? An army range? Excuse me. Inspector Clifford? Uh-huh. Yes, I know, the embezzlement case. You've got him there. I suppose there's no doubt that he was a witness. Right you are, Sergeant. Well, keep him there for a moment, will you? Now, sir, about this prohibited area.
I admit a technical offense.
We shall assume that you did not go there as an enemy agent, Professor Quatermass.
When we were near the plant, my friend was taken ill. The guards came out and arrested him.
Just a moment, the plant. Now, where exactly was it?
At a place called Winnerton Flats.
I'm afraid I can't help you.
I'm afraid you don't understand, Inspector. There are matters here which need investigation.
I can do absolutely nothing. It's under a special authority.
What authority? What's his purpose?
Well, now you do embarrass me, sir.
But this man was ill. He was affected by... I've got to know his condition. Great heavens, I didn't expect to find bureaucratic idiocy here.
I know my duty, sir. If you must have special favors, why can't you go to your own contacts at the ministry?
Ministry?
I must ask you to leave. Now, I've many things to do.
The same ministry that handles my research.
Good morning, sir. Tell Sergeant Best to bring that man up right away. The embezzlement witness. And quickly, we've a great deal to get through. Pompous, self-important people coming here.
Well, there you are. Got all the evidence I can produce, all the facts as I know them. Now, Father, it's up to you. I mean, haven't you any reaction?
I want you to get in touch with Mr. Vincent Broadhead. He should be in the lower conference room. 441, isn't it? Find out if they're having a recess and ask him to come up here as soon as he can. Well, was that a sufficiently dramatic response?
I hope you're not taking this lightly.
Oh, on the contrary, I'm going rather beyond the limits. Quatermass, we've had dealings for a number of years. You as a driving force of an enterprise of the future. I as one of the obstructive civil servants you had to contend with.
My dear father.
How's it going, by the way?
I deliberately haven't referred to that.
I wish you would. How is it?
Badly, since that last trouble on Tess.
You'll be coming to us for extra funds.
And you will refuse them?
We've been cutting you down, I don't deny. Not of our choice, of course. The decision lies elsewhere.
It always does.
Well, it's policy to support a number of projects. That makes them, in a sense, your rivals.
What are you getting at?
Well, it could be said that come with such a curious account about a rival project.
Are you serious?
For your own sake, I must put it to you.
But I didn't know it was yours until half an hour ago.
Thank you, I accept that.
Now, what is it?
Strictly between these walls?
Of course.
The place at Winnerton Flats should be harmless enough. It's to make synthetic food.
Synthetic food? Guards and guns?
Oh, I've no personal knowledge. No. It's the responsibility of an entirely different section of the ministry, a new special section.
You don't like it either?
Like it? Huh. Oh, I expect I'm hidebound. Nothing you can pin down. A face in the corridor. Yes. Petty mysteries. An overheard phrase. Altered routines. Changes. Hello, yes. The recess? And Mr. Broadhead? Thank you. On his way up.
Who is he?
You don't read your newspapers?
Not intensively.
He's usually in them a rugged individualist or a damn troublemaker, according to which...
An MP?
Quite a new boy. I knew him years ago. He's a talker. Just now he's engaged in a sort of one-man inquiry that he's managed to force.
Inquiry?
He's ahead of you. He's into Winnerton Flats.
Mr. Fowler's expecting me. Broadhead.
Oh, yes, sir.
Somebody with him? Oh, what's this about, Fowler? Something worthwhile. Hope you realise how little time I've got.
Well, here's someone I think you ought to meet. Don't take any more calls for the next few minutes, please.
Yes, sir.
And all this happened last night?
All that I was personally concerned with, yes.
I don't know what to make of it. I thought I was dealing with oddness enough.
At the inquiry?
I resume it in 5 minutes.
What sort of oddness?
Wait a minute. You better confine yourself to giving information.
No, it's too much. All this stuff you're telling me, it's our speculation.
It's true.
Aye?
I've expert knowledge.
You specialise in rockets and things, and the specialist tends to see things in his own light.
That's a stupid generalisation.
But there was this business with the armed guards. A sick man arrested. I'll try to use that.
Who are on this inquiry?
Please. Oh, let him ask it. I've been sickened with damn secrecy this morning. Members of the commission and me. It's to be a one-man confidential report. Silly, isn't it? More secrecy, but the fight I had to get even that, and in the end through a technical loophole.
How's the inquiry going? You finding out what you wanted?
They're beating me, I admit it. Evasion. Never once an answer that means anything. And this is a joke. I'm trying to help them. Do you know what Winnerton Flats is?
The rumour has it synthetic food.
Revolutionary process. Years of vain experiment. Suddenly, bingo, they got it.
When?
About a year ago. Well, headlong rush then to get a factory built. Tremendous mad costs.
What was the hurry?
Oh, to get in first, beat the rest of the world to it. Now they're ready to go ahead.
They're starting production?
Any day now, apparently.
I see.
There's no signs of any distribution setup. No sales organisation, nothing. They're still trapped in the damn secrecy, and I can't make them see it. And now, this.
Production plant.
Oh, an aerial photograph of it. Here's another. The same?
Seems to be.
That one was taken on an inspection flight over central Siberia.
What?
And this?
Yes, where was this?
Brazil. Not much doubt about it, is there? Other people are in on this revolutionary process. They've got competitors before they started.
No, that's not it. How long since those were taken?
They're all very recent.
Broadhead, get me into that inquiry. As a witness, that'll be reason enough. I've got to get in there.
All right, come on. Here you are, sit down. All there? This is Professor Bernard Quatermass. I've asked him to attend. He has certain information I wish to bring forward. But first, have you considered what I put to you before the recess? A leakage of information, in spite of all precautions, in spite of what seem excessive precautions. Will you look at these aerial photographs again? You, sir, Mr. Stenning, as chief biochemist to the commission, can you give me an expert opinion? Pick 'em up and look at 'em.
There. The mark.